Hello, Sonoma County. So today we are in Windsor, California. We're actually downtown in what they call their town green. And we're going to talk about a few different reasons why Windsor might not be the place for you. Okay, could you imagine moving to a place that turns out to not be the right fit? You know, you're packing up your things. We have a lot of people every year relocate into Sonoma County. We have so many different cities that have so many different vibes. We're not the same from one end to the other. And we want to make sure that the place you're moving to fits your lifestyle. But first, I'm Julie with Sullivan Group Real Estate, and we help people move in and out and all around Sonoma County every year. So if you are thinking of making a move, whether it's soon or a year down the road, let's chat. Let's get a plan in place. Let's start to familiarize you with Sonoma County. All right, let's get into this. Here are the 7 reasons why Windsor might not be the place for you. The first reason Windsor might not be for you is if you're looking for a big city, this isn't it, you guys. If you want that hustle and bustle and that activity of a downtown of a big city, Windsor is small. The population of the whole town is only 26,000 people, and the whole town is only 7.3 square miles. So you're gonna get that small town feel as opposed to like a big city where you have the different neighborhoods and they can all have a different feel. You can be in one neighborhood on one side of town that has a certain kind of vibe to it, and then you get across town and it's a whole different thing going on. Windsor's gonna be pretty much the same from one end to the other. I mean, the houses may vary a little bit in one like subdivision or neighborhood, but overall, it's pretty much the same feeling. I mean, the whole town isn't even that old. I think the whole city of Windsor just came to be about 30 years ago. So also like art and culture, there's just not a lot here. It's just, again, a small town vibe. You're gonna have to go into one of the bigger cities. We have a lot of choices here in Sonoma County. So if the small town is not your thing, we can look at some other destinations within our county. So again, you guys, if the big city is more what you're looking for, the small town charm of Windsor just might not be the place for you. So reason number 2 that Windsor might not be it for you, you don't like cookie cutter homes. So Windsor, the whole town, like I said before, is only like 25 to 30 years old. And it was built in a subdivision style. So, you know, a big old block of homes was built at one time and then the next block was built. And they're beautiful homes, don't get me wrong. They range anywhere from like 1,300 to 3,000. I think there's even some bigger than that. The average lot size is like 5,000 square feet. But they are subdivision style. So if you're looking for more character and charm of, say, like an older home, or you like more of a custom build executive home, you might not really find your housing fit here. Now, don't get me wrong, we have some beautiful, what we would call like executive subdivisions where they are big, beautiful homes, but they are in a neighborhood where maybe there's 4 or 5 different kind of models, so to speak, when the homes were built. So not truly a custom build, but they are beautiful. But if you are looking for something a little more individual, shall we say, then this might not be it. And if you want like a country property too, there's not too many of those in here. I mean, you have to go out into the outskirts. This is truly kind of a what they call a bedroom community, and that's how it was built, and that's what the people love about this. And they love their neighborhoods and they love their neighbors, and they all do know each other. And again, it's a close-knit little neighborhood or city because of that, but that isn't for everyone. So if you like that charm and character, or you want something that's a little more unique and you, Windsor housing might not get you too excited. Parks make life better. It literally says it on these bricks I just walked over. So reason number 3 that Windsor might not be your thing is it is really family oriented. So if you're looking for a more sophisticated feel, or maybe you're younger and you want more of that nightlife, or maybe you want a quieter, kind of more senior community, Windsor might not be it. This town is all about families. In the town green that I'm standing in, during the summer, they have music events, movie nights, 4th of July, they do a big fireworks show, and everything is family friendly. There are kiddos everywhere here. It is kid friendly, teen friendly, parent friendly, dog friendly. It is senior friendly, as long as you like a lot of kids around you. So if you're looking for something that doesn't always have a lot of activity from a lot of families, which is what draws people to Windsor, and their schools and their school pride, all of that encompassing, then this might not be the place. Reason number 4 that Windsor might not be the town for you is if you don't care for a really busy, active downtown area, forget Windsor. This downtown in the town green that we're standing in is so busy all year round. They've always got stuff going on here. First of all, we're standing in the middle of it where it's a huge park, but then all around the town square are just awesome little shops and restaurants, a couple watering holes, hair salons, and just all these reasons to bring people out. Amazing restaurants. We'll talk more about those. But it is so busy. In the summer, there's movie nights and they have concerts. They do like a lot of seasonal things. During the holidays, they have this Christmas tree. The whole plaza is lined with these little trees that businesses sponsor and then decorate, either to reflect their business or a charity they support. They do these, it's really fun. They do these wine walks where you buy a ticket and all the shops stay open late. And you get we did it a couple of years ago. You get a group of girlfriends together and you get your ticket and you get your wine glass and you go shopping through all the different shops around the town green, and they fill your wine glass while you're browsing around their shops. It's really a good time, and it's a great way to bring people out into the downtown area. So if you want something a little quieter, a little less stuff going on, it does bring on a little bit of traffic into the area. This might not be the thing, but they really do a good job of bringing people into the downtown, bringing folks together again in this town green downtown area of Windsor. Okay, reason number 5. If whining and dining and sipping on really good craft beer isn't your thing, then Windsor, again, might not be the place for you. I am standing here on the town green, and you can see behind me is just a ton of wonderful restaurants, all locally owned. They're not about the chain thing here. We have a Applebee's on the other side of the freeway, but here around the town green, there are so many different kinds of restaurants. There's American and Mexican. There's a Himalayan restaurant. There's a little coffee shop. There's a barbecue place. You name it. There's an Irish pub. There is all sorts of stuff, and it is all so good, locally owned and operated. Okay, and then the craft beer scene in Windsor is really gaining a lot of notoriety. There's Barrel Brothers and Flagship Tap Room, and then the well-known Russian River Brewery, known for its Pliny the Younger. If you guys are into the beer thing, they just built a second location here in Windsor a few years back, and it is quite a stunning building and operation. It's huge. They seat like over 200 people. They've got a great little pub menu. The food's really good. They do serve beer and wine, their beer, and then they do have some wine. Huge outdoor area, so it's pup friendly. You come in with your dog, they bring you a little bowl of water. There's kids running all around, lots of grass, and it's really a fun place, and it's become quite a destination here in Windsor. Then they have this little kind of industrial area where there's they've kind of turned it into a bunch of little tap rooms and a couple wine tasting rooms. Then Windsor has 2 world-renowned wineries, La Crema and Sonoma County, that both have amazing tasting rooms, and the grounds are just gorgeous over there. So whining and dining and sipping beer isn't your deal, and you just don't even really want to be all around it, then again, we're going to find a different place for you to live. Reason number 6, if indoor activities are what you're looking for, not a lot of that here in Windsor. Okay, in addition to the town green where we are, Windsor, every community has its own community park, and there are 3 regional parks here in town. There's the Shiloh Regional Park, Foothill Regional, and the Riverfront Regional. The Russian River and the Riverfront Regional Park are actually right on the outskirts of Windsor, and people love to go down there. We love our Russian River and all the activities we can have right there on the shores and in the water. And then Foothill and Regional Park are just 2 amazing parks to go hike and bike, and Shiloh is actually for hiking, biking, and has equestrian trails. And in fact, they don't even allow dogs because they want it to be equestrian and bike friendly, where Foothill Regional Park does allow dogs. And it's just miles and miles of the most beautiful trails. There's some water features along the way. You'll see some wildlife. It's beautiful, but if you're looking for things to do inside or a little more sedentary, not a lot of that here in Windsor. Reason number 7, the last one, why you might not like Windsor, California. If you don't want to drive, if you don't want to have a little commute, Windsor might not be it. So Windsor sits on the northern end of Sonoma County. So from Windsor to Santa Rosa, you've got a good 15-minute or so drive, and that depends on the time of day. If you're getting on the freeway in the morning or, at 5 o'clock, the 2 commute times, there's going to be some traffic. Sonoma County is not without traffic. And because we are on the northern end of the county, getting all the way to San Francisco or into Marin County is going to be a little more of a trek. We're a good over an hour to San Francisco now. Now, if you're going to fly, we do have Sonoma County Airport, which is not too far from here at all, but it doesn't really get you everywhere yet. We are working on that. It's growing and expanding. But for many of your travel destinations, you're still going to have to get all the way to San Francisco Airport or Oakland Airport. And that's a good hour and a half to either one of those. So something to think about. If staring out your windshield is not your thing, maybe somewhere more south in the county would be a better fit. All right, so you guys can see that Windsor does offer some pretty amazing things, but it's not for everyone. So again, if you don't like that whole family feel and all the activity that brings, or you don't want to do a commute thing, or beer and wine's not your thing, we'll find you a different place. It's so important when you're relocating that we really dial in what you're looking for. I always say make the good old pros and cons list, and what do you like and what don't you like? And then let's find that place within Sonoma County that's right for you. We love Windsor. We think it's an amazing town, and maybe it is the right place for you. If you want that family feel and you love this town green and the fun summer activities sound so good. I mean, look at the sun is finally shining here today, you guys. It's just beautiful. We'd love to show you around. And if it's not the right fit, we'd love to show you around other areas in Sonoma County. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and click subscribe, like this video, ding the bell so you can be notified of all things Sonoma County and Sonoma County real estate. Our contact info is right there. Feel free to reach out anytime. We'd love to talk with you. Thanks for watching.